by all logic.
Biggest news by far today, as far as the Toronto Maple Leafs are concerned, Jack Campbell to miss a minimum of 2 weeks with a rib injury. That was announced by the Toronto Maple Leafs earlier today. Eric Kallgren from the Toronto Marlies will back up on an emergency basis for Jack Campbell tonight. He's 15-8-1 with the Marlies.
Mm-hmm. Rib injury, did you say?
Where do we start? You want to start? Because I know Sammy, Super Sammy here is conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
Are you? Was that your first thought? Be honest.
Yeah, it was. It was my first thought.
Your first thought was not a rib injury?
Yeah, probably. Like, if I'm being honest, yes. I was thinking maybe this is a guy that a rib injury is something that can linger long enough for a guy to get away from the team. But maybe playing net, you get hit in the rib a lot, too. So I think you could see both sides of this. But my original thought was maybe he just needs some time away.
Yeah.
That's just bad. That's just me being immersed with the team and, thinking about the actual storylines that go around the team and whatever happens. But I don't know. I don't really know what to think with Jack Campbell. He's just really broken my brain.
I will. You want to comment on Sammy's theory that
I want to say that
they're lying?
I want to say that I know what the right thing to do as a broadcaster is. And so, no, I think Sammy's wrong, and I think it's a legitimate injury. But but I think if he had a little discomfort and it gave them the opportunity for him to step away for a moment and gather himself, take a little time to watch some games, get out of the spin cycle of the season, that it might do him some good to have 2 weeks, then come back, regroup, start over. So do I think it's can't play because of rib pain? Maybe. But I do think that there's more to it than that.
Okay, let the record show I'm the only one on our show that says they're not lying about it.
No.
Oh no.
I did
you just said in your broadcasting protection that there's something going on, but let's just call it a rib injury so we can get away and regroup and work on his head.
I did say that.
But I think that it's pretty plausible that a goaltender would have injured ribs as well.
Yes. And it might be legitimate. I just think if it's a little bit bad, it would be smart to give him extra time.
Here is the number one reason, and we've got Danielle Furtado here for our good buddy Derek, who I don't know, where is he, in Florida golfing?
I have no idea where he is.
Where in the world?
I walked in.
I
here
don't
and
care.
Danielle
We got Danielle, and that's all that matters. So Danielle's going to play us a clip from Morgan Riley that will prove both of you guys and definitively and chuck your theories out the window.
All right.
Yeah, obviously unfortunate. I don't know exactly what happened or when it happened. I talked to him this morning. He said he's been dealing with a little bit of something going on for a while now. So, hopefully he's able to make a full recovery, and I think he will. He's going to work hard to get back for us, and you just hope he's feeling okay.
That's it. He spilled the beans right there, Morgan Riley, to everybody. He's been dealing with it for a while. So 2 things happened.
Wow. We've been dealing with a couple things for a while.
Yeah,
with Jack
we
Campbell.
are. But you're speaking of mentally.
I'm speaking of bad play.
Kipper's making us be explicit here, and it's really not ideal.
He's 2 things, in my opinion, have happened here. Okay. Number one, he's been playing hurt, so it's ribs.
Okay.
So either he's got a fractured rib, torn cartilage, and he's been playing with it for a while.
Okay.
The other thing is the Leafs didn't know about it. No clue. So, again, either they misdiagnosed him or he never told them about it, and he played right through it. But when you wake up today and they say that he's out 2 weeks and an emergency call-up, that's the Leafs getting caught off guard in the last 24, 48 hours.
You're definitely right about that part, that they would have found out about whatever this was today if they're doing an emergency call up. And I agree with that.
Now,
On
top of that,
this is the of course but maybe bit.
This is,
from Persona
again,
non grata.
this kind of looks right into the type of guy Jack Campbell is he's been playing hurt for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, as Morgan Riley just told us, for a while. And he wants to save the day for the team. He doesn't
want to be the guy who can't be there. Doesn't want to be injury prone. That might cost him money.
He is the type of guy to say, I'm going to play through it, and I may not even tell anybody until he can't do it any longer. Now, does that explain maybe a little bit of what Sammy's talking about, how his game has fallen off? And does that make anybody feel like maybe help explain where he's been the last 3 or 4 weeks?
I do love that you always give me new things to think about, and it never comes up till we're on the air. That's fun.
We used to have these conversations before the show until we learned.
We figured it out.
Like, it's time to just do it on air.
So it also...
I don't know. What do you think?
Well, here's the thing is that it also, if you, let's say it were what Sammy and I were cynically speculating about at the start of the show. Let's say it were. The type of thing you would say, which is kind of unverifiable and justifiable, is it's a thing that's been kind of nagging for a while. And I just decided today that I'm going to step away. If it was the scenario where you said, all right, Jack went in and sat down with Kyle and he sat down with Sheldon and they said, just trying to get a sense of where we're at, Jack, because things are obviously different than they were. Where's your head? How you doing? And Jack said, I'm just feeling overwhelmed. You know, the market, I can't get it together. It's just, and you say, well, maybe here's a plan. This would be the type of thing you would cook up.
You're right. You're right. And you know what? As a general manager, the last thing I want is to lie to people. You get caught. So if your theory is truthful, then I don't come out and I don't say 2 weeks and I don't say rib injury. I would say an upper body and he's day to day, and maybe in a week he feels great and we put him back in there and he's looking good in practice and I still have my buffer zone and I can stretch out 7 days to 10 days, 10 days. But when I definitively come out and say 2 weeks on a rib injury, something's wrong.
Yeah. I guess the 2 week period feels like the perfect buffer. Like, don't ask us till then. We're just going to buy him a little bit of time.
But why would you paint yourself into 2 weeks?
Well, because it's not you're waiting for an injury to heal. You're not saying, well, we're going to see how this plays out. We would just don't ask us till the 2 weeks are up and then he's going to be back. Listen,
so
you're swaying me.
Hold on.
You're swaying me.
Hold on. Mrázek goes down tonight.
Yeah.
And
great point.
And now
you can't say, his ribs are healed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, you're right.
So sorry. I hate doing this to you, But these are the things that you got to cover yourself off on.
Yeah.
So he is out 2 weeks. If Mrázek goes down, you're looking at Where's Wall? Where's the
Marlies
wall?
play? I'm assuming they're like, we'd rather have Wall play tonight than sit on the bench at the Leafs. That's my guess.
So can I say that hearing the potential of him playing through something for a long period of time actually makes me feel better.
Thank you. Yeah,
as a fan,
I'm here to make you feel better.
What do you don't think that's a correct take?
No, I think it does make you feel better, but like, how much are we willing to pardon away? If a guy is struggling with an injury for 3 weeks in a month and it's hurting his play, does it make you feel better that he was willing to continue doing that, or that he was putting the team success?
Actually, kinda.
You are not wrong, and this is where Jack doesn't have the experience to understand that he could be hurting himself more.
Yeah,
by thinking that he's going to be a hero in all of this and rise above it, or deal with the pain, and thinking he's got a high threshold for pain and look after the boys and look after his numbers and look after his future earnings.
Unless he believes with his future earnings that the worst reputation is that he's injury prone and can't stay in the lineup, which at times in his career it had been. So that's what he wants to protect against. Or we're over dissecting.
No, we're not over dissecting this.
Yeah.
I can assure you.
There has been thought that has gone into this all around.
All of the things that we've discussed is absolute reality when it comes to the day-to-day operations of a professional NHL team.